Hey, how's it going? My name is Lester Abesamis, and I'll be teaching Philosophy 50, God, Nature, and Human Nature. So this class is basically an introduction to philosophy, which means we'll take a general look at a bunch of philosophical theories that try to offer answers to life's biggest questions. Questions like, what's the meaning of life? What's the nature of reality? What's the best kind of life possible for a human being? Does God exist? Do human beings have souls? Do we have free will? So on and so forth. And there are many other questions that we'll encounter. So we'll get together a couple times a week, virtually, of course, to discuss how various philosophers have tried to offer answers to these questions. But this class isn't really a class that teaches you what to think. Instead, this class tries to teach you how to think, specifically how to think about the big questions and the big ideas that we'll run into, as well as ideas that you might encounter in the real world. Right? So, as you learn about famous philosophers like Socrates and Plato and Aristotle and Descartes and Nietzsche and so on and so forth, your job will be to understand these thinkers and to grapple with their ideas to see if there's any bits of truth that we can take away, right? So during our virtual sessions, we'll spend our time unpacking the finer details of these theories, but ultimately your job is to decide for yourself, to think for yourself, whether these theories are acceptable and useful in our lives. So this course, the coursework consists of a fair amount of reading and writing. Each week you'll be responsible for reading about a major philosophical system and demonstrating your understanding through some short writing assignments. Now occasionally there are going to be some big writing assignments, some major assignments, but I'm confident by the time those come around you will have had a fair bit of experience already under your belt, right? So if you're interested in learning some philosophy, if you're interested in pondering life's biggest questions, challenging your own preconceived notions, refining how well you argue, and applying these big ideas to our personal lives, then definitely enroll in Philosophy 50. We spend a lot of time talking about deep stuff and stretching our minds in all sorts of interesting and crazy ways. Now I can't tell you that you're going to find answers to those big questions, but taking these classes, sometimes the reward is the journey, right? Sometimes the journey is more important than getting to the right answers. So if you're interested in philosophy, enroll in philosophy, and I look forward to studying, philosophy with you all this fall. Take care.